manually we enter IP address. Okay, like this we will enter IP address. So manually enter IP address, but we faced like when doing this we face so much of problem. The reason is I need to enter manual IP address, difficult to track the IP address, and if I assign the same IP address on the system, I will get conflict. So I face so much of problem with this. So how to automate that? So Microsoft come up with a protocol called dynamic host control protocol. So what it will do is you don't want to do anything. Just configure the DHCP in the server, and that server will take care of all the IP allocation of system to you. So what I'm doing here, I'm just using enable the use routers as DHCP, and I mentioned that range, which range I need to use, 2224. I mentioned, right?
Yes.
So what it will do now this guy, my router will take care of IP addressing for all the system. I need to do only this one, like obtain IP address automatically. When I do this, automatically the router will assign IP to this system.
So the one that allocates is either the server or the router is what allocates this. And you tell them the range.
Okay, good question.
Right.
Good question. It's a good question. Now, okay. Now, just think like in the company mode, they will have a DHCP server, not like router. But in home, we have router as DHCP. Reason is I cannot for DHCP I cannot put a server, right?
Yes.
In the home.
Yes.
So what happened? This again a problem for the home user. So the router guy, what they did, okay, you don't want to put DHCP. I will provide you as add-on service in the router itself.
So it functions as a server for us.
Yeah, but when you go for companies, they'll have a dedicated DHCP server. You know why? Why means you just see here. It's a simple. I am putting only on 1.2 to 2.4. But when it comes to company, I have around 50, hundreds of subnet. Then how can add and manage it?
You need a larger server, so.
Yeah, correct. To manage properly, I need a DHCP server, and the server will do only the job, DHCP job. Anyway, we will see the installation how to do DHCP. That server will do a DHCP job, and what you'll do is you just mention the server IP range, and it will keep on automatically assigning the IP address to the system. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing magic in here. So what DHCP server will do is it will assign IP to all the system. To communicate between both the subnet, we'll use router. That's it. Okay. Any questions here?
No, thank you.
Okay, clear, right? What is DHCP server? Because this is what main. So this not only for laptop. This will be true for anything. It can be printer, it can be barcode printer, it can be a multifunction printer, it can be anything. Same concept. So, okay. Now one more point is that when it goes to printer, we will not do this concept. We are okay in print. When we go printer, we will not do like this. Okay, okay. Instead of this, I can tell different thing. Okay, no. So when you go to printer, we'll do two options. Obtain IP automatically. If you do this, what problem is the DHCP will give the IP. Okay, but the DHCP will keep on changing. The IP will keep on changing. Okay, for every week. If you switch on the printer and switch on again, the IP will get changed.
And you don't want
that's a problem again for me, right?
Yeah, you don't want it dynamic.
That's a problem.
Static.
Yeah, correct. Static, exactly. The dynamic. So the problem for me. So now you have configure printer, but you are setting a DHCP. But after 1 week, it will get changed. Then the printer will stop working. Communication.
Exactly.
Okay. So how to solve the problem? Means every system has a every network has a name called MAC address. I think this is a command. Let me see. Get MAC. I think so. Sorry. You can see here. All the network card will have a MAC address. This is the MAC address. Okay. Now to solve the problem, I can do two things. One is let me see print. Let me talk about printer. Okay, yeah, for server printer we always have a static IP. So we'll go there, properties, and I assign for manually. Okay, manually IP address to have static, but that's not right way because I cannot maintain manually, right? I need a centralized location because I cannot go to printer and I set manually IPs. Every time if I restart, every time if I do something, then I need to erase means then again it's difficult to track. So I made it centrally. This one method I can assign manually, but that's not right practice. What I will do is I will go to my router, and you can see on console called reservation, right? So I'll go here, add, I'll go add reservation. I'll just add my, so this is my laptop. Okay, if my laptop should always get this IP address, then I need to enter this IP address 192.168.1.3 MAC address. Name my PC. If I add it, then the IP will be standard. The IP will not change. It can be anything. If my printer means, just add IP address what your printer required, and add the MAC address of the printer. Okay, you can get in the printer settings itself, MAC address, network MAC address. So add the MAC address.
What is that abbreviation of MAC address? Why do they put MAC address? It does not reflect on Macintosh, right? The MAC address.
Okay, you asking me how to get the MAC address, right?
No. What is that MAC address? Is explain to me.
Okay.
I see it all the time as a MAC address.
Yeah. Okay. What is MAC address means? How to explain easy way. Okay. So all network card in the world, any network card have one unique address. That's called MAC address. If I say you in nutshell, like you have 1,000 laptops, okay, and 1,000 laptops you have a dedicated network card, right, for each laptop. So each laptop network card have a MAC address. Like you have 1,000 printers, each printer network card have a dedicated MAC address. It's a dedicated number. It's assigned only to that network card. It can be used by any of the card in the world.
And each have a different MAC address.
Exactly, each should have different MAC address. You cannot have the same MAC address. It will be always different. Even your mobile is there, right? Your mobile
Yes.
have MAC address. That is so different. So one MAC address cannot be used by anyone in the world. It cannot be used by anyone in the world. When they the network card making, they have the series and they maintaining the series.
Yeah.
You can see here, I connected two devices and the MAC address are different. You can see, right?
Yes.
This is my mobile actually. I am not connected now. So the MAC address is different. So you can ask me why they are having different MAC address. The reason is you are using private IP address, correct? The private IP address used by all the company, everywhere using private IP address, 190 series.
Yes.
Okay. So if you are also using 192, I'm also using 192, right?
Yes.
So if for example you are having two devices, okay, for you have two devices, two laptops you have. Just for example, just think you have two laptops you have. If the two laptops have same MAC address, then what happens? Network traffic will fail because router can understand where is it, how to send. Router will send the traffic with the help of MAC address only.
Yes.
it will list a MAC address and it will write okay you Oman like you, then it will send them it will direct the MAC address. MAC address is the unique address. You just think it's the unique address. Got it, right?
Yes, yes. I got it. Thank you.
So, but this will be interesting and a little bit difficult to understand. If you once you understand, then you never forgot, because that much easy this concept.
Because when I configure all the time, usually the IP address is provided to me by the administration. They always give me
Yeah.
a specific when I install a printer or copy as a printer. There is IP address given to me, and he tells
Yeah.
me, okay, you can choose the last between 1 to 5, or between 10 to 12, or 2 to 3.
Oh,
He
okay.
gives me specific, and then I force it when I do configuration, and the machine have rather specific IP address. That way it won't be lost, like he said. If you do IP config and it chooses whatever it likes, it will alter, and then they will have no printer in 2 days when it changes.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
So better instead of entering manually, you always ask the customer to register in the DSCP, like register the IP, reserve the IP address for printer or any device, not a printer, any device, whatever device you use. If you want the IP should not be changed, you should ask them to reserve the IP address. You should not enter manually. That's a bad practice. Manually is a bad practice, and you cannot manage centrally. So always for printers and all, we'll reserve in the DSL server. Great, right? So for yeah, but people should do manually, I think, but you should explain that manually this problem will come. Like you can ask him this option called reservation, do it reservation. So it's like centralized management. You can manage the thing, and you can explain them. So you'll get the matter value, right?
Yes.
Okay. This is all about your IP configuration. So any questions in IP configuration?
No.
Or else I will go next topic.
That's okay.
Okay. Now, if I want to test the connectivity between two network card, okay, two network card, I use a concept called ping.
That's how we test it usually, to see if there
Yeah,
is communication.
correct.
It's any
So
given IP address, ping, blah 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 blah. Yeah,
correct.
and if you said reply, that means you still connected. But there is sometimes when I give that IP address and I ping the IP address, it replies. But when I tell it to go into what the URL address is, I type the IP address to see if I literally can see the web page, what we call the interactive page of that equipment. Sometimes it tells us no, and I cannot understand that. That's the dilemma sometimes we have.
Okay. Fine. So there is one three-tool network for testing. Okay, these are three tools used everywhere for testing. First one is, I think once you understand the tool, you can tell them where is the problem. You can have like like um, uh, you can debate with them. This is the here what problem like that. So first tool called ping. You know very well. You tool, no? Anyway, I'll show you. Next tool is called traceset. Next one is called telnet. These are
What was
three.
the first one is ping. I know I
Okay,
deal with that a lot. The second one is
okay. Once again, I'll just put in high text.
thank you.
Ping, traceset. Once again, traceset and telnet.
Trace it and tell me.
And telnet once again. Okay.
Thank you.
So ping. What for ping is to check the connectivity between both the ends, network ends, endpoints. Is called ping. Okay. So ping will do the testing connectivity. What is traced means sometimes the device is not pinging. Okay, the ping is not happening, but you want to find out where exactly the connection got blocked. For that, you're using traceset. You got it right? What is traceset?
In practical, I didn't see it, so I didn't get it. If you can explain. So, but let's say it's not pinging, then you use tracer, right?
Yeah,
What you
correct.
say? Okay.
Correct. Okay, I give a more example. See, now you have a printer. Okay, you have a printer. I just give some difficult use case. Okay, then you can easily understand. One guy is from US. Okay, that US guy trying to give print from US, and the printer is in India. Okay, this concept. Now the guy is in US and printer is in India, and the guy trying to give print from US. Now I just put the diagram. So is the user. How it will work is the user will first go his router. Just install it. The user first go his router. It can be US router, right? So US router. So after US with the MPLS connection, it will go out of this organization, out of organization. Then if he's using MPLS, it go to private path. If he's using VPN, then it will go to public channel with the encrypted traffic. Then it will go to India router. India router. Router. India router. Sorry. Then it will go to printer. This what configuration will be there. Okay, printer. Now in between firewall will be there. I'm just putting firewall. In between firewall will be there. In the both right India router and I'm just putting example. Now if it is working, then nothing problem. The user will go printer and will go printer. In some case, he's telling it's not working. Okay, it's not working. So how to find where is the problem? So what we'll do is we'll put a tracer, and tracer it will show one by one. Like from here to here is going, from here to here is going, from here to here is not going, dropping like that.
Also, we'll tell you the detail.
Yeah, I show you the ping. I show you example, then you can easily understand.
Okay.
Now, I just give you example now. Of course, I'll cover the telnet to you. Now, after this ping. So I'm just trying to ping my router. Let's see it's working or not. Like ping IP. If I put -T, it will keep on ping. I think -T. You can see here. So my candidate is there. Good. Now the same just thing wonder one is the printer. Okay, it's connected good working. But now is something the problem is there. So I need to find out where it got exactly dropped. Where the connection is not happening, exactly drop. Then I need to put this command traceset 192.160. It will work now, but maybe I can go to other example. I just go example. It will work now. Traceset. So it directly came to my router. So it's showing cleared. So what I will do is how to exchange public API cannot ping. Fine. We'll do one thing. I'll put traceset of Google. Let's see how it's going. Traceset. Traceset. I think Google not allowed to traceset. You can see here. I'm putting Google is working, but you can see the tracer. Now first it went out of my router. This is my router, right? Went out of my router. Now after router is going by public IP. This is my public IP. Now after public IP, it went to some other router, and they blocked the tracer. Actually, sometimes most of the time they block the tracer. Like, but in companies we will not block, we'll open it. But Google they block for security reason. They blocked actually. Let's see if they blocked or not. Most probably they will block. They're not allowed to trace that. You can see here where my traffic is going to reach at Google. So you can find out where exactly it drops. You can tell, you can debate with them. See, my traffic is getting dropped with the 113 series. Okay, so please allow it from there. This is the problem. See, just trying Google and you're getting the page, but for going Google, you see, right, how many IPs is causing routers.
Yes, giving me all the list.
Yeah, just for one Google, you can see how many IPs is causing for getting the IP. So I think 172 is come. Let's see. This many IPs are causing for reaching Google. Same way, if a company is there, then it will be like 10 series IP, 10 range IP, and see it's completed. So see, right? So from 192, 101 is my private IP. Now let me see. What is my IP address? What is my IP address? So put this, I will get my public IP. So once it went there 192, then it's going to 100, 113,